Hello and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. The kind of sunny, perfect morning in Florida that made you forget about obligations, alarms, and anything that resembled real life. The day felt like their own private paradise for Morgan Willett, Kat Dunn, and Angela Rummans, despite Discovery Cove's vibrant lagoons, tropical birds, and playful dolphins. Between BB21 and BB26, the three Big Brother contestants were about to create memories that went beyond competitions, strategy, and live eviction nights. Morgan, fresh off the excitement of BB21, was the first to arrive, sporting a bright tropical print swimsuit, oversized sunglasses, and a grin that practically radiated sunshine. As she checked in, she gave the staff an enthusiastic wave and began taking a few candid selfies to record the initial moments. She made a joke, pointing to a group of pink flamingos that were walking nearby. "You know it's going to be a great day when you're greeted by flamingos," she said. Kat, the quick-witted and fiercely competitive BB21 fan favorite, arrived moments later. She had a backpack stuffed with essentials, sunscreen, snacks, and a waterproof camera, and couldn't stop commenting on every detail of the park. "Okay, first things first, dolphins," she said as she excitedly scanned the lagoon. "I absolutely must take a selfie with them before I do anything else." Angela, the thoughtful and outgoing BB26 alum, was last to join the duo. She floated in with her hair pulled back, a towel draped around her shoulders, and that signature smile that made everyone instantly feel at ease. "You two are already taking over the place, huh?" she teased, hugging Morgan and Kat in a warm group embrace. "Let's make today one to remember." The trio's first stop, the dolphin interaction experience. They approached the lagoon, their reflections dancing in the water, and were introduced to a friendly dolphin named Splash. The trainer explained how to feed and interact with the dolphin, and Morgan's eyes lit up like a child in a candy store. "Ready, Angela?" With a fish in her hand, Kat asked. Angela laughed when she replied, "I was born ready." They gently gave Splash fish one by one, savoring the soft, warm flesh and the surprising force of the dolphin's playful nudges. Morgan squealed as Splash nudged her arm. Kat let out a delighted laugh when Splash jumped close enough to almost soak her, and Angela giggled as Splash pressed its snout against her hand like a little kiss. Kat admitted, her hair dripping with sweat from the splashy encounters. "Okay, this is officially the best part of the day so far. We might never get out." Morgan gave a fervent nod and fired off a boomerang for the social media platforms. The three of them laughed as Splash whipped around them. Angela, ever the sentimental one, paused for a moment to just soak it in. "I feel like this is a full circle moment," she said softly. "From BB houses to a real paradise with trusted friends." After the dolphins, it was time to explore the underwater world a bit more. Discovery Cove offered a snorkeling experience in the Grand Reef, a vast aquarium filled with tropical fish, rays, and even small sharks. The girls donned their masks and fins and slipped into the clear, turquoise water. Morgan laughed so hard she tried to take a steady selfie with a school of neon-colored fish that she immediately swam toward. Kat, always competitive, tried to race a small stingray, but the graceful creature beat her. Angela floated nearby, pointing out unusual coral formations and making sure everyone stayed together. Kat exclaimed while hovering over a massive ray, "This is insane. I can't believe we're literally swimming with these things." "You know, this is exactly what BB27 needs. Sun, fun, and zero backstabbing," Morgan added, splashing water toward Kat. Angela laughed, shaking her head. "Speak for yourself. I'm fully here for some peace and quiet, and maybe a little strategy talk later, for old time's sake." The three of them dried off before exploring the park's lush tropical trails. While colorful parrots and lorikeets perched on their arms, they paused to feed exotic birds in the aviary, each taking turns holding tiny seeds. Morgan's bright energy drew the birds in. Kat's careful patience made her a favorite among the feathered friends, and Angela's gentle demeanor had birds literally sitting on her shoulder as she posed for a picture. The lazy river was their next stop, where they swam in inflatable tubes under gentle currents and waterfalls. The three friends chatted about life after Big Brother, sharing laughs over house drama, hilarious confessional moments, and the weirdest alliances they had ever seen. Kat began, "Remember when—" Morgan laughed and interrupted. "We've already gone through that. Let's talk about something lighter, like what we have planned for the future after this day of absolute luxury." Angela smiled, looking around at the sun reflecting off the water and the palm trees swaying in the breeze. "Honestly, days like this, time with people who just get it, who understand the chaos and the friendships and the fun of BB. Lunch was a picnic under a shaded cabana, complete with fresh tropical fruit, sandwiches, and coconut water served straight from the shell. In a toast, they shook their drinks together. "To friendship," Morgan said, grinning, "to the memories of Big Brother, and to a day we'll never forget." "To us," Kat and Angela echoed, laughing as they dug into their meals. After lunch, they signed up for the Adventure Cove obstacle course. It was a bit of a friendly competition, testing agility, balance, and teamwork. Kat's competitive streak showed no signs of slowing down. Morgan kept everyone laughing with clumsy but endearing attempts at balance, while Angela cheered on her friends and carefully navigated each challenge herself. By the end, the three were exhausted, dripping in sweat, and more bonded than ever. They collapsed onto the grass in a heap, laughing until tears ran down their cheeks. "I think we need a nap," Morgan admitted, still smiling. "Agreed," Angela said, stretching out. "But first, let's take one more group selfie. For the memories." They lined up, arms around each other, hair messy from swimming in the sun, and snapped a perfect candid shot. It was the kind of picture that would get a lot of likes and comments on their social media feeds as a reminder of a day filled with pure joy. As the sun began to dip toward the horizon, casting golden hues over the lagoons and forests, Morgan, Kat, and Angela strolled to the exit, still talking, still laughing. The day had been full of adventure, bonding, and even a little bit of nostalgia. It was a reminder that although Big Brother was where they first met, the friendships they formed could last a long time after the game. Morgan glanced at her two friends. "You know what I adore? That we felt like winners even though we didn't compete today." Kat grinned. "Speak your mind. If it had been counted, I would have completely dominated the dolphin race." Angela smiled broadly, despite rolling her eyes. "You two are laughable, but I wouldn't trade this day for anything." The three stars waved at the park as they left Discovery Cove and promised to return one day. A celebration of friendship, laughter, and the shared experiences that made them BB sisters for life had been more than just swimming with dolphins, exploring reefs, and racing through obstacle courses. Fans erupted in excitement that evening when Morgan, Kat, and Angela shared photos and video clips from the day on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The hashtags BB27 and Big Brother trended as BB enthusiasts flooded the comment sections with heart emojis, laughing gifs, and declarations of love for the trio. It was more than just a fun day. It was also a reminder that sometimes the best Big Brother drama happens outside in the sun with friends who truly understand you. By the time the stars came out and the park lights twinkled, the three friends were still chatting, planning their next reunion, and laughing about everything from dolphins to BB strategies that never quite worked out. Morgan whispered to Kat and Angela as they said their final goodbyes and promised to meet again soon. The sun set over Discovery Cove, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink as three BB stars walked away side by side, hearts full and memories made, ready to take on whatever life and the next season
that is
had
made
in
for
store.
adventure, laughter, and making memories that will last a lifetime was a bright and perfect morning in Florida. Discovery Cove, with its crystal-clear lagoons, tropical birds, and playful dolphins, was buzzing with excitement. But for Morgan Willett, Kat Dunn, and Angela Rummins, the day felt like a private paradise. Spanning BB21 and BB26, the trio of Big Brother stars were about to experience a day full of fun, friendship, and sunshine. With a smile that could light up the entire park and a swimsuit with a bright tropical print, Morgan was the first to arrive. She waved to the staff and took a few quick selfies to capture the morning's magic. She jokingly said, "Flamingos are the best welcoming committee," pointing to the group of pink birds strutting nearby. Kat arrived next, backpack in tow, fully stocked with essentials, sunscreen, snacks, and a waterproof camera. Her eyes lit up as she scanned the park. "Dolphins are the first stop, no debate," she said, practically bouncing on the balls of her feet. Angela joined in last, her hair pulled back, a towel draped over her shoulders, and her trademark warm smile ready to cheer up anyone. As she wrapped Morgan and Kat in a big hug, she teased, "Looks like you two are already taking over the place. Let's make this day famous." The dolphin interaction experience was the first thing that was done. Splash, a friendly dolphin, greeted them at the lagoon. The trainer explained how to feed and interact with the dolphin, and Morgan could barely contain her excitement. "Ready, Angela?" With a fish in her hand, Kat asked. Angela smiled and said, "I was born ready," as she gently offered Splash her fish. The thrill of feeding and interacting with the dolphin came to the trio one at a time. Morgan let out a squeal when Splash nudged her arm. Kat laughed when Splash jumped close enough to almost drown her, and Angela giggled when Splash put its nose in her hand. Kat admitted, wet from Splash's playful antics, this might be the best moment of the day so far. While Angela paused to take in the moment, Morgan snapped a boomerang for social media, capturing their joy and laughter. "From BB houses to a real-life paradise with friends I trust, this is everything," she said softly. The Grand Reef snorkeling experience came next. Donning masks and fins, the trio slipped into the turquoise water, surrounded by colorful fish, rays, and even small sharks. Morgan laughed as she attempted to take selfies with a group of neon-colored fish and immediately swam toward them. Angela floated nearby and pointed out interesting coral formations as Kat, always competitive, attempted to race a small stingray. Kat exclaimed while hovering over a massive ray, "This is insane! I can't believe we're literally swimming with these things," she exclaimed. "You know, this is exactly what BB27 needs, sun, fun, and zero backstabbing," Morgan added, splashing Kat playfully. After snorkeling, they walked the lush trails of Discovery Cove and fed exotic birds in the aviary. Angela's gentle nature had birds literally resting on her shoulder while she posed for photos. Kat's patience made her a favorite perch, and Morgan's energy attracted several colorful birds. The time for the lazy river arrived quickly. They talked about life after Big Brother as they floated in inflatable tubes through gentle currents and under waterfalls. As they talked about confessional moments, alliances, and hilarious mishaps from their seasons, there was a lot of laughter in the air. "Do you recall that one HOH?" Kat asked with a smile. Morgan sighed. "Don't remind me. But honestly, this is way better than any competition." Angela laughed. "Days like these make you realize that friendships are more important than sports." Lunch was a picnic with sandwiches, coconut water, and tropical fruit under a shaded cabana. They toasted friendship, Big Brother recollections, and an unforgettable day. After lunch, the Adventure Cove obstacle course awaited. Morgan's clumsy but enthusiastic attempts made everyone laugh. Kat's competitive streak shone through, and Angela carefully navigated each challenge while cheering on her friends. They laughed until they were weeping and collapsed onto the grass at the end, exhausted but happy. Morgan acknowledged, "I think we need a nap." Angela said, stretching out, "Agreed. But first, one more selfie with the group." They lined up, put their arms around each other, had their hair all over the place from swimming, were beaming with happiness from the sun, and took the perfect candid picture. It was the kind of photo that would flood social media with likes, comments, and heart emojis, proof that the BB bond extends far beyond the game. As the sun began to dip, painting the sky in orange and pink hues, Morgan, Kat, and Angela strolled toward the exit, still laughing and recounting the day's adventures. "You know what I adore?" Morgan said. "We didn't have to compete to feel like winners today." Kat grinned. "Speak for yourself. I would have totally dominated the dolphin race if it counted." Angela smiled broadly, despite rolling her eyes. "You two are laughable, but I wouldn't trade this day for anything." The three of them had promised to return when they left Discovery Cove. The day had been more than just swimming with dolphins, exploring reefs, and floating on a lazy river. Instead, it had been a celebration of friendship, laughter, and shared experiences that had made them BB sisters for life. Their posts on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok later that evening sparked a flurry of excitement among Big Brother viewers. As fans showed the trio their love and excitement, the hashtags BB27 and Big Brother became popular. The day at Discovery Cove was about more than just having fun. It also served as a reminder that the most valuable aspect of the Big Brother experience are the friendships and bonds that are formed along the way. Morgan, Kat, and Angela sat back, exhausted but happy, planning their next adventure as the park lights reflected in the water and the stars twinkled above. This day served as a perfect illustration of the fact that the best times can sometimes be had outside in the sunshine with friends who truly understand you. Morgan added as they parted ways in a final hug, "We may be from different seasons, but this is what Big Brother is really about."